Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Master League here with our Bewear. And we are seeing some very weird teams by my opponents sometimes here because I tanked like for one day because like I didn't really want to play, and yeah, like we're a little bit lower than we usually are. So we have some more fun teams here, but we can still take a look at Bewear, what it can do. And there's one game where one game was like so nice. Like honestly, I had so much fun with this thing. Is this the best team? Definitely not. I just don't have a lot of XL Pokemon because of course we also still have the level 40 leagues, and I'm not gonna build, or I don't have the starters to build a level 40 Pokemon and a level 50 Pokemon. I have most of the candies usually, but because you know I play most of the weirdest things in the Great League and Ultra League, I don't really have a lot of starters for the Master League. I have my level 50 Dialga because it's like one of my favorite legendaries. I got the shiny version of it. I hope we finally maybe get the Shadow Dialga. That would be cool, like not the Shadow that you know from like the normal like games here, but there is a Shadow version from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2, which is my favorite game, so that would be cool if we get this as like a special Pokemon someday, but who knows, we have already Armored Mewtwo, so maybe someday. But we still had some decent Pokemon against us here, for example, an XL Mewtwo. It's not fully XL, but it's XL. They go for the Psystrike, and you know, Psystrike doesn't really hurt a Metagross, and I don't really care too much here. My real goal here was actually just to let this Metagross go down, and that I maybe can try to farm down with the Shadow Claw damage from my Bewear, see how much the thing gonna do there, and see what it gonna do in general. And we see him here, look at the little teddy. It looks like such a funny Pokemon, like imagine coming up against the thing and getting completely wrecked by it. We see the Garchomp coming in, we go for the big payback here. Of course, finally we have payback, as a Drain Punch wouldn't do anything at all for you in this league, doing nearly half of his health. We maybe should have went for another move there, but I don't really know. The thing was, today the game was really horrible for me. I don't know, like I had like this one day we had next to no lag, everything was super smooth, and right now like it was so bad, honestly. Like I had one game, I think that was one of the games that I cut out at like, yeah, I cut out like 3 back games or whatever in general. I went 13-2 with this because also we didn't really have the best opponents. We didn't have bad opponents either, but we didn't have the best opponents. So like, of course, we still went pretty decent with that. We went 13-2. But I cut one battle out, for example, where I would have won, like it would have been a 14-1, but I lost to a third shield bug again, where my move did only a fourth of what it was, like in general, what it's supposed to be, and I lost because of this with 1 HP and a dream at the end. But this is how it is. In general, this is also a new update which we had, that now like third shield gives you not 1 HP that you deal, but it gives you at least 1/4 of the move damage in general what it deals, which, I mean, it's better, but it's still not ideal if you can still lose to it, which happened to me today. Here we have a fully XL Mammal against a fully XL Bewear, and we see how much his superpower does. One-shots it from this range, which is good to know. I'm definitely gonna try and play the Bewear in the level 40 league, which you're gonna have, I think, in like 2 weeks. We have the Master League Premier Classic Cup. I'm definitely going to try and test this Pokemon out there as well, because no legendaries might be a little bit better there. But still here, sometimes the payback came in clutch, and there was one game in particular which my opponent made a little bit of a misplay, but it was kind of fun. And yeah, we see here, by the way, a Metagross which has a lot, I think, very low CP. I'm just gonna let it go. I desync there a lot of times and it lagged a little bit, so I think we had like some extra energy prior, but then my opponent got it all back. But we can farm all the way down with the Shadow Claw of my Bewear. We see more lag coming in here. I don't know what's wrong today, like there was nothing working. Very cool, but hey, we can one-shot this Mamoswine, which was not XL, that was a level 40 Mamoswine. I don't know why you play even Master League. Like, if you don't have the Pokemon go into Kanto Cup, why are you playing Master League? What is the point? Kanto Cup is way easier, also way more accessible. I don't understand. But yeah, we can farm on this Garchomp here and win this game. We still had some cool games. Like here we have someone with already the legend post as well. We see a Swampert, which is slightly XL. It's not fully XL, I think. I think fully XL still needs 100 CP. I think that's like level 45 or something here. We see a Dragonite, which is fully XL, which is cool. I miscount a little bit, don't throw my move perfectly, which, I mean, it's fine. We can go for an Iron Head right now. And this Iron Head is supposed to get a shield at least. Yep, we're gonna get this, and we can go for another move here. If he shields this up, we can farm down still in time. He shields it up and they throw the move, which is okay for us. We're gonna let this go and we want to show our Bewear around. So we're just gonna go into our Bewear and try to cause some havoc here. We see the Venusaur coming in. Of course, very good for our Metagross here, which we're also gonna swap into as we resist all the moves. And the Sludge Bomb comes in. I don't know why you don't go for the Frenzy Plant here, but okay, trainer. Yeah, now we go for a Frenzy Plant. It doesn't matter, like Frenzy Plant is always better also against Bewear. But yeah, we can catch the move easily. We can go for the Earthquake here, and at this point, this game is over. I'm actually gonna shield this, which I shouldn't have done. I mean, yeah, I should have done, like, this is the smart play, but I should have tried and at least tried to win this game with the Bewear. Kinda disappointed in myself here by not going into the Bewear, but that's how it is. I really wish, like, people, like, in general, like, Niantic would teach the, like, newer player a little bit more. I think it's very, very frustrating. Look at the lag, by the way, again. Like, I got way more farm down from my opponent than he did, and he actually has an Earth Power already, while I always are supposed to get to my move before he gets to his charge move there, but cool, thanks game. But like, it's so disappointing, and like, it's so bad for like newer players if they see, oh, there's a Master League, I'm just gonna use my best Pokemon, and like they got completely destroyed because A, they either have not the best Pokemon, or B, like their Pokemon are just like not fully XL yet, and then they have just to deal with a fully XL Dialga, which is just broken. We see a Metagross here, 3600 CP. I'm not even that low, like I tanked one day. I'm gonna be back up anyway soonish. I can't really do anything about this. We still can see some booms here of the Bewear. There's still one game that I'm really excited of. We see the Heatran coming in, and our Bewear can go for a superpower, doing some super damage and doing a lot of damage against the Heatran, but of course Heatran again, level 40, nothing I can do about this. I cannot choose my opponents, okay? Next up, we're gonna have a Melmetal in the lead, best buddied, fully XL, finally some good Pokemon. And this is the reason why I had Metagross in the lead here. You should bring something better than Metagross, but I needed a counter for Melmetal, and I think this is a good Pokemon. I think that was actually the first game I played. He also has a superpower now, which is good. We can go for the Earthquake now. We had 100 energy. We are shielded. Like, we used the shield, but we also get the shield back now. We are in a way better spot as we can go for another Earthquake. Gonna threaten the KO there, and we're gonna see the last shield from my opponent. And we can see the superpower landing here, but we easily gonna be able to survive another one here. As we see my opponent swapping out there. We have, of course, some lag there again. We can go for the Media Mat, and this is gonna put him very low. We couldn't swap out in time. We have some lag again. And we have some glitchy gameplay. Very good game. Like, I don't know what was wrong today. Like, I still went 13-2 with this team, and the team that I showcase tomorrow, I went 14-0 right now, I think. No, actually, no, I still have 2 games to play in the last set, I think. But I'm like 12-0 right now. I went in one game with the Master League team again, which I just forfeited because I didn't want to play Master League anymore. So that's why I am one loss somewhere, but it wasn't from the team itself. I was just in the wrong league. I didn't want to play Master League again. So yeah, Bewear is actually a fun Pokemon. I think this thing has some unique potential. Main reason, Giratina. This is the batch which I really enjoyed. Giratina gonna be a little bit of a problem sometimes for some teams, and Bewear just completely hard waltzes, has super effective moves for it, so you can completely destroy it, and you also can get out of the way there with some energy to maybe threaten a potential Dialga coming in. Having the superpower is a lot of fun with this Pokemon, and we're gonna be able to farm on the Mamoswine. We should be able to get back a shield from my opponent anyway. As we're gonna see, like, this opponent at least has fully XL Pokemon. We see the XL Yveltal coming in here. Very, very scary, of course. We're gonna see him going for the move, and of course, like, I don't really want to have my Metagross against this Pokemon either, but I want to save my energy, and I can catch the move here, catch the Dark Pulse on my Bewear, and we see the Giratina coming in. I don't know why he did this, to be honest, but at least we see how hard we wall this thing. He goes for the Shadow Ball, does nothing at all. We had 100 energy nearly. We can go for the payback, paying him back, and go for the superpower now. which should threaten, like, in general his health here. Yeah, he's in red health already. We sadly cannot get to another superpower, which is still fine, as we have our move with our Metagross needy there anyway. We just farm down anyway because he didn't have the energy to get to another charge move, but this was a good game. We see the Kyogre coming in here in the lead. We go into a Bewear, of course, not the ideal matchup, but maybe our little Teddy can do some stuff here. We see the Surf coming through. We're just gonna go for the superpower immediately. We're just gonna debuff ourselves, but I think I can get to 2 superpowers in time now. But it turns out we lose the CMPita here, which is not the best thing. I didn't expect him to be already at another Surf, but it's fine. We can go for a superpower now still after we got the debuff. And we hopefully get the last shield here or win back switch advantage. We get the last shield, which is nice, as we're going to be able to go for the farm down with the Dialga, and my opponent decides to surrender as there was nothing they wanted to do anymore against me. This is the game that kinda killed me softly from the inside. You see a 2992 Excadrill, very low level, not even like fully, like not even level 40 I think. Having the Mud Slap as a quick move here, I'm barely not being able to get to my last Iron Head, which is kinda sad. Reshield the move here, potential Durarun, was a Rock Slide for whatever reason. We see the Palkia coming in, which of course my Metagross doesn't really want to face, as like it's not the best matchup there, to be honest, as the quick moves are resisted and whatever. We go for the payback, do some massive damage. We're gonna try to farm down with the Metagross. They get to another move. I'm just gonna let this go. It doesn't really do too much damage, and we're gonna see a Ho-Oh coming in. I mean, yes, we got hard countered, but I get 2900 Excadrill, really? And the sad thing here right now is we actually still have a chance because my opponent decides to farm me all the way down with their Ho-Oh, which doesn't really make too much sense, to be honest, but I am fine. I can still go for one move here with my little Bewear. I have to go for the superpower. I cannot let him land the Incinerate, and my opponent gets to move with a 1 HP in a Dream. And yes, I lost to a Mud Slap Excadrill at 2900 CP because I got completely hard countered, and this is basically the hardest answer to my lead in Message Swap. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. This was basically the only game I lost, which I actually lost, but I mean, happens. Yeah, we see the Centimere from the Garchomp, which is an extra Garchomp. We see some, like, in general, they had like a mixture, like 50% of the games were like against weird people and weird teams, and 50% were like fully XL teams, which are normal. Gonna be better in the next couple of games anyway, as I climb up my way again. We see the Crunch coming in here. Why the hell do you go for a Crunch against me? We see the Metagross coming in, 3000 CP, while the rest of the team was fully XL. I don't understand, but okay. I guess he's still working on it. Good job, trainer. We can go for the superpower. Bye-bye. Metagross needy dies from that, but yeah, the Psychic... Why the hell are you running a Psychic again? Yeah, but the Psychic definitely hurt me there. We see the Garchomp, the Metagross, the Gyarados there. I basically say every Pokemon's name right now. And we can just go for the Meteor Mash, catch the move on our Dialga. So important, as this Crunch gonna KO me and we just farm down. Good game there. Very interesting choice to bring a 3000 CP Metagross if you have 2 other fully XL Pokemon. Another interesting choice. How about Mew? I don't understand. I just don't understand. We see the Dragonclaw Mew here. Level 40, of course, because how the hell are you supposed to get the XL candy for this thing anyway? Yeah, we can just let this go. It's a Dragonclaw. It doesn't really hurt too much. We're gonna shoot the next one, are we? Yeah, we are. And we can just farm all the way down without a problem. We have an energy now, and we see my opponent gonna go into a Mewtwo. We can go for the Psychic here at least, and go with the Psychic for the Draco Meteor, and we at least get the shield there. We can see my opponent go for a Psystrike, also like a slight XL Mewtwo. And we're just gonna go into our Metagross. We're just gonna store the move there, and we see if they have Shadow Ball. They have Shadow Ball. I'm just gonna swap out now, and I want to see my Bewear in action, so I just wanted to swap out. And like, it doesn't make sense to play at all, but I wanted to swap out just to see how we can do. And we see the perfect matchup in the back. Bewear gonna go for the Boom, and this Tyranitar is gone and goes for the Boom again, and the Mewtwo is gone. So yeah, oh, funny little guy there. Yeah, I mean, I think that definitely has some potential. I haven't looked at it yet for Master League Premier Classic Cup, but we will see how good it's gonna be there. But for Master League, it still definitely has some potential, as it's gonna lock down the Giratina completely. Has some potential against some other Pokemon. Is it gonna be the best Pokemon ever? Definitely not. Is it a fun Pokemon to use? Definitely it is. So, I mean, for me, this is a win. For me, I don't really need to have the best Pokemon. I'd like to have some fun with some fun Pokemon. And yeah, this is gonna be the last battle here. We see my opponent with Mewtwo. We see my opponent with the Gyarados, not fully XL, but slightly XL. We can go for the Draco Meteor. Is he gonna let this go, or does he shield this? He's gonna shield this up. We're gonna see myself swapping into the Bewear. We're gonna shield this up. No, we're not. It's an outrage. He's gonna outrage my little Bewear. How could he? We're gonna go for the superpower here, destroying this Gyarados, and we can go for the payback against the Garchomp, getting him low, and we're gonna be able to win this game pretty easily, as we're just gonna take the move, whatever he wants to throw on the Metagross, and finish him off with the Dialga. Thanks all for watching. You're gonna see some nice Kanto Cup battles with like a team that I'm still haven't lost yet tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and see you then. Bye!